Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, divisibility. Now, what is divisibility? Now, divisibility means a number is divisible by another number. A number which is divisible by another number, that number or that factor of that number is called as divisibility. Now, I will explain you what is divisibility. Now here you can see when a number is divisible by another number, then it is also divisible by each of the factor of that number. Here are the example. Now I have taken a number that is 6. Now 6 is divisible by 2 and 3 also. Now 6 number is also divisible by 2 and 3. For example, in 2 table 2 3s is 6 and in 3 table 3 2s is 6. So 6 is a number which is divisible by 2 as well as by 3. Now there is another example, that is 12. Now 12 it is going by 3 table, 2 table, 4 table and 6 table. Now these numbers are the factor of 12. So that is also called as divisibility. Divisibility means a number which is divisible by another number. A number which is divisible by another number, that is called as divisibility. Here I have taken two examples. The another example was 12. Now 12 means what? It is going in which table? It is going in 2 table. 2 6 are 12. Then it is going by 3 table. 3 4s are 12. Then it is going by 4 table. 4 3s are 12. And then the last it is going by 6 table, that is 6 2s are 12. That means a number which is going, which is divisible by so many numbers, that number is called as divisibility. Now we can see the next divisibility test for 2. Now student, you have learned this thing in 5th standard also, test of divisibility by 2, by 5, by 10. Now we will just revise it once again. What is divisibility test for 2? Now what is divisibility test for 2? In the unit place, when the number is coming 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 or the multiples of 2, so that number is called as test of divisibility by 2. Now I have written over here, a number is divisible by 2 if the digit at unit place, if the digit at the unit place is either 0 or the multiples of 0. It is 0 or it is the multiples of 0 means multiples table of 2. In table of 2, the unit place, the last place, it is coming 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that number is called as test for divisibility for 2. Now test for divisibility by 2 means if a number in the unit place coming 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, that number is called as test for divisibility by 2. For example, I will write one number over here. If I write over here 2, 3, 6. Now I have written 236. Now in the unit place, the number is 6. That means it is divisible by which number? It is divisible by 2. So it is the test for divisibility by 2. Now if I take an example of 1, 30, 5. 135. Now in the unit place is which number? Unit place is the number 5. Now 5 is not a test of divisibility by 2. By 2 into what number should be coming? Into the number should be in the unit place, that will be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now here in the unit place, the number is 5. So this number is not a test for divisibility by 2. Now, I hope you understood what is test for divisibility by 2. Now, the next test. Now, the next test is test for divisibility by 5. Now, for 5, what you have to do? You have to check. What you have to check? On the unit place, the number should be 0 or 5. Only 0 or 5. So that number is called as test for divisibility by 5. Test for divisibility by 5. For example, I will write one number over here. 230. 230. Now here 230 means what? It is the unit place. The unit place is what? 0. So here 0 is in the unit place. That means 0 is a test for divisibility by 5. Now here 0 is also there. That means it is also test for divisibility by 2. Because for 2, what I told, for 2 you have to see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So here 0 is also there. It is coming in test for divisibility by 2, and it is also coming for test for divisibility by 5. So here if the number 0 is coming, it is going for 2 also, and it is going for 5 also. Now here the next one, the next number I will write here 135. Now here the unit place. The unit place is what? Unit place is 5. So here also what will happen? Here this 5 is also going in which test? It is going in test for divisibility by 5. So 135 also, it is also a number which is a divisible by 5. But it is not divisible by 2. Why? Because when we are going to see the test for divisibility by 2, we have to see it that a number should be in the unit place. It should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now the last part is the test of divisibility for 10. Now for 10, what you have to see? You have to see in a digit place. In a digit place, only the number, only the digit should be of 0. Only the digit should be of 0. So that number is called as test for divisibility by 10. Test for divisibility by 10 is what? A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit of the number is 0. If the last digit of the number is 0, that time that number is called as which test? It is of a test for divisibility by 10. Now here I have written some examples also, that is 20, 40, 50, 170 and 990. That all number are in divisibility test for 10. Why? Because in the unit place, there is 0. So that number is called as test for divisibility for 10. Now I have written other number also. See here 21, 20, 34, 127 and 468. That number are not a divisible by 10 because on the end, on the unit place, 0 is not coming. So that type of number is not our divisibility of 10. For example, now if I return over here 690. Now you can see here in the unit place, which number is there? 0. Now this 0 is coming in test for divisibility by 2. It is coming in test for divisibility by 5. And it is also coming in test for divisibility by 10. So here this number 690, it is going to come in 3 tests, that is 2 wala, then 5 and then 10. So the test for divisibility of the number 690 are 2, 5 and 10. you have to look at the number. Sometimes the numbers are coming in all the three tests, sometimes it is coming in only one test. So by looking the number, you have to identify which tests are given for that number. Now for example, if I have written number like 7 5 1, now I have written 751. Now if I have written 751 in the unit place, the number is 1. Now 1 is coming in 2 table. No, it is not coming in 5 table. It is not divisible by 10 table also. So here 751 is not a divisible of any of the number, that is of 2, 5 and 10. So sometimes they will use this type of numbers also. They will jumble the number. They will give more number regarding divisibility also and not divisibility also. So you have to classify the number according to the test, that is test of divisibility by 2, by 5 and by 10. Now I hope this test for divisibility you people have understood. Okay, now we have learned the test for divisibility by 2, by 5 and by 10. Now it's a time that you are going to give me the answers through a chat box. So which number will be divisible by 2, which number will be divisible by 5 and which number will be divisible by 10. Now I will read the question. Read the numbers given below. Which of these numbers are divisible by 2, by 5 or by 10? Write them in the empty boxes. That number you have to write in the empty boxes. Now here the first number which I am telling you, that is 125. Now 125, it will come in which divisibility? 2, 5 or 10. Very good. Everyone is giving that this number will come in the box of divisible by 2. Okay, so I will write over here 125. 125. Now my next second question is 364. Very good. 364. It is divisible by which one? It is divisible by 2. So I will write over here 364. Now the next number is 475. 475. Very good. Everyone is giving that this number is divisible by 5. So I will write here by putting a comma that number 475. Okay. The next number is 750. 750. Yes, some students are giving only one. Now only I have explained in unit place if it is 0, which, yes, it is coming in very well. It is coming in 2 also. This number also coming in 5 also and also 10 also. So this number is coming in this 750. It is coming in 2, 5 and 10. So you have to write the number 750 over 2 also, 5 also and 10 also. So like this you are going to classify the numbers into test for divisibility by 2, by 5 and by 10. Now the next number is 800. Okay, now 800 also in the unit place it is 0. So that number will come in. Very good, very good. Everyone is giving the right answer. It will divisible by 2, by 5 and by 10. Okay, the next number is 628. Yeah, in unit place it is 8. That means it is divisible by 2. Very good. Everyone is giving the right answer. Now my next number is 508. Yes, it is also divisible by 2 only. The next number is 7009. 7009. Which one? Yes, it is not a divisible of any number because 9 is there in the unit place and 9 is not coming into 5 and 10. Very good. Everyone has given no, no, no. Okay, so 9,000, oh sorry, 7,009 is not a divisible of any number. Next is 5,345. 5,300. Very good. It is the divisibility of 5. Now the last one is 8,710. 8,710. Yes, very well. It is divisible by all the number, that is by 2, by 5 and also by 10 because last in unit place it is 0. 8,710 is there. Last में क्या है? 0 है. So that 0 is divisible by 2, 5 and 10. So I hope everyone has understood test for divisibility by 2, by 5 and by 10. Now we will move to our next divisibility. Now here, okay. Now here we will learn first test for divisibility for 3. Now listen, for test for divisibility for 3, what you have to do. Here, if the sum of the digits in a number is divisible by 3, if the sum means when you will add it, when you will add the number, that time the number is divisible by 3. That number, if that number is divisible by 3, so that number is called as divisibility by 3. Now here, if the sum of the digit in a number is divisible by 3. For 3, what you have to do? You have to add the number by adding, if it is divisible by 3. If it is coming in the table of 3, that means that number is divisible by 3. That number is divisible by 3. Now I have written one example also here. Now there are 4 column. First it is number, then it is sum of digit in the number. Sum of digit means, sum means you have to add that number. Then is the sum divisible by 3? If it is going, if it is divisible by 3, you have to put right. If it is not going, you have to put wrong. And the last column is the given number divisible by 3? Same, if the number is divisible by 3, so that time you have to put a tick mark. Now our first question is 63. Now 63, what you have to do? You have to add it. For 3, what you have to do? You have to add the number, and after adding the number is divisible by 3, you have to see it. If it is not divisible by 3, you have to put wrong in the sum divisible by 3, or you have to put wrong in the given number divisible by 3. Now your first, it is 63. Now see, if I add 6 plus 3, now I have added 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Now 9, it is coming in 3 table. 3 3s are 9. So that means it is the sum is divisible by 3. So I have put it over here, right? And it is also given number is also divisible by 3. So that time also I have put it there, right? So what you have to do for 3, for divisibility test for 3, you have to add the number. You have to see that number is divisible by 3, and then by looking that number you have to identify whether it is right or whether it is wrong. Now we can see our second number. Our second number is 872. Now if I add 8 plus 7 plus 2, what I should get? Write in the chat box. What number I got? 8 plus 7 plus 2. Yes, you people got number as 17. Now this 17 is coming in 3 table. No, it is not coming in 3 table. So is the sum divisible by 3? There I should put right or wrong? What I should put over there? Yes, very good. I should put over here wrong. And here also wrong. Understood? How you have to do? You have to add the number. You have to see that number is divisible by 3 or not. Then if it is divisible, put right on the both the columns, sum also and given also, and put wrong if there is not coming in the table. Now we can see the third question. Now third number is 91. 91 means what? 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 means 10. Very well. Very good. Everyone is giving the right answer. 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Now 10 is divisible. Yes or no? No, 10 is not a divisible. So what I should put over there? Right or wrong? Wrong. Very good. So I will put over here wrong. And here also wrong. Very well. Very good. Now my next question is 552. 552. By adding 552, what I'm getting? Very good. We are getting 12. Now is 12 a divisible of 3? Is 12 a divisible? Yes. So what you should put? You should put right. Very good. So is the sum divisible by 3? There you have to put right. And is the given number divisible by 3? There also you have to put right. Very well. Now my next question is 9336. Now 9336, when you add, what number you are getting? Very well, you are getting 21. Now 21 is the divisible of 3. 21, yes, it is a divisible of 3. So that means we have to put right or wrong. We have to put right in the sum column also, or also in the given column. Okay, so the last part is 4527. By adding, what we are getting? 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7. We are getting number as 18. Very good. 18. Now 18 is divisible of 3. Yes, yes. 18 is divisible of 3. That means it is the sum divisible by 3. That also we will put right. And is the sum given number by 3. That also we will put right. Here, so I think you people have understood test for divisibility by 3. Okay, now we have seen test for divisibility by 3. Next, we are going to see test for divisibility by 4. Now here test for divisibility by 4. Now for 4 what you have to do? Now if the number formed by the digit in the tens and unit place of the number is divisible by 4. If that number is divisible by 4, so that number is what? Divisibility of 4. Here you are not going to add the number. What you have to do? You have to divide that number by the table of 4. If we divide the number completely and it is going and showing the remainder 0, so that time this number is divisible by 4. So for 4 what you have to do, you have to divide the number. After dividing it, if it is completely divisible, remainder we are getting 0. So that type of number is what? That type of number is divisible of 4. So don't get confused regarding 3. For 3 we have to add it. Sum करना है उसका, हमको add करना है. But for 4 we have to divide that number by 4 tables only. And if we are getting the divisible, completely divisible, so that number is called as divisibility test for 4. You can see over here I have written first question, that is 992. But before that we can see the table. In the first column it is given number. In the second column it is given divide the number by 4. Is it completely divisible? Then the number formed by the digit in the tens and unit place. The last column is this number divisible by 4? Now here first it is given 992. See, I am dividing here 992 for with which number? With 4 number. Now in 4 table 9 is not coming. So 4 2s are 8 minus. Now 9 minus 8 will come 1. Now once again we will carry down 9 over here. Now in 4 table 19 is not coming. 4 4s are 16. 4 5s are 20. So we can't take 20. So 4 4s are 16. So here 9 minus 6, 3 will come. And 1 minus 1, 0. So this 2 we will carry down. Now if I carry down 2, it become 32. So here in 4 table, 4 5 is 20, then 24, 28, then 4 8 is 32. Very good. 4 8 is 32. So we subtract it, we are getting remainder. What we are getting? Remainder 0. So that means the 992 is divisible of 4. And here what we have to write? We have to write the unit and tens place number in the third column. In the third column, what you have to write? You have to write the units and tens place number. And the last column, if they are asking, is this number divisible by 3? Yes, that means you have to put right over the last column. The first column is of a number. So that number, what you have to do? You have to divide that number by 4. If it is completely divided, so there you have to put a right. If it is not divided completely, there you have to put wrong. And in the third column you have to write the number. जो question है उसका unit and tens place पे जो भी number होगा, that number you will write in the place of in the third column. And the last column, what you are going to write? You are going to write the number that is divisible by 4. Is it yes? Then no. If it is going, so you have to put right. If it is not going, you have to put wrong over there. So here for test for divisibility by 4, what you have to see? You have to divide that number. If it is completely dividing, so that number is the divisible of 5. If it is not divisible, that means it is not a divisible of 4. So here for 3, What you have to see, for 3 you have to add the number, but for 4 you have to divide the number. So I think you have been clear about the things what you have to do for 3 and what you have to do for 4. So here I will stop, and next lecture, that means tomorrow, once again I will start with the test for divisibility by 4 only.